Pretty windy out today. Wind and wing sprint cars do not mix. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are competing at the ThunderBird Speedway in Muskogee, Oklahoma. This historic dirt track opened up in the early 1900s, and tonight we'll be hosting its first World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series show. Well, guys, this place is huge. Big old half mile at ThunderBird Speedway in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Gonna be an awesome night here with the World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series in the greatest show on dirt. We're expecting a pretty large car count, and I don't think the Outlaws have been here in over 20 years, and that's if they've been here at all. Just a track that doesn't see wing sprint cars in general much, and definitely not 410, so it's gonna be interesting as we get out here on the surface. Really long straightaways, a little bit shorter corners, but overall a wide racetrack. It seems like there's a lot of room to race. And looking up close, you can see it's fairly flat and not a lot of banking. So it'll be interesting how it races, and hopefully we're not all kind of fighting for the same piece of real estate. If we can use most of this racetrack, it's definitely going to be a good show. Now, as far as for the 18T, we want to continue to get our season rolling and just show speed from the drop of hot laps all the way through the A main event. Just sitting up here, I know when we were in the area last year, 81 Speedway winded out, and it doesn't feel as windy today, but like it says on my phone, only 12 or 13, 14, 15 mile an hour winds, but it feels a little stronger like that. Like the gusts that are coming through are maybe above 20. And like I said, it doesn't seem terrible, but I just know how these guys get when it gets windy, and especially some of the drivers, and I get it too. It's just usually more the top guys at the series are the ones that are really in the ears of the officials, and then obviously the officials are gonna lean towards whatever those guys want to do, which is understandable. So I don't know, it comes and goes in waves. Like it won't be for a second, and then out of nowhere it's like, man, these don't really seem like the safest conditions to be racing. What'd you say?
I said if we're not going to race, I want to go to 81 today.
No, what'd you say before that?
I said I'll be surprised if we're going to race. My hair's pretty short and it stands up on the end.
If we're talking scale 1 to 10, 1, we're not racing at all. 10, we are racing. Where are we at on the scale?
I would hope we were up higher, but I'm probably gonna say it's like 50%. They have, but like I said, they haven't said anything, so you never know. And it's only noon.
And it's only noon. Now, while we wait for the wind to die down, let me tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Raceiver. Now, Raceiver is truly an incredible brand and one that has changed motorsports forever. They created this little device and this one, as well as a couple other variations, but what it does is it allows, you know, the race officials, flagman, director, anybody that is running the show to speak in a one-way communication system to each driver, because we're required to have this device. And when it comes to lineup, scoring, cautions, red flags, whatever is trying to slow the show down, this helps speed it back up. Along with the device, they also make headphones to go with it, or they have a custom set, which I love because it molds directly for your ears. And with all that, they have even more over on their website, so you can head on over to raceiver.com. I will put a link at the top of the description, and make sure if you purchase to let them know that I sent you. All right, let's see if we're gonna get tonight's show in. As likely that this show might happen, I don't know. I was literally just in the middle of getting stuff set up for the night with my camera guy for the THR Fan Experience. My crew guy, Blake, he just came up and told me they canceled. So that sucks. Okay guys, so our first start at ThunderBird is
Canceled.
Yeah. This
I told you the wind was standing my hair up. I ain't got much hair.
This sucks. I feel so bad for this track. I feel bad for everything. It's just a terrible situation. Car, you were right.
Yeah, I figured there's enough people in this pit area that weren't too happy with the wind now, they weren't going to be happy later.
I mean, literally everyone's already gone. There's maybe 5 or 6 trailers still here. You know, 410 trailers, maybe a couple more. Just a terrible, terrible, terrible deal. I can't believe this happened again. It happened at 81 last year. That's where we're heading tomorrow night. if we end up having this happen tomorrow, I might blow a fuse. So as we were preparing everything to load back up, a local who had a modified actually took it out there to run a few laps. Well, we're leaving the track on to 81 Speedway. Thunderbird, your fans, your track facility officials, I'm really sorry. I really want to turn some laps at this place. It looks like a cool joint, big old track, and unfortunately today is not the day, but we appreciate the effort, and wind, well, wind sucks.